Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the ThruNite TN15, so stay tuned. ThruNite was kind enough to send me the TN15 for review. You can purchase this using the link below for the price of $89.95. This is a thrower. It's designed for search and rescue. It's designed for hunting. It's meant to throw light down 500 yards, way down range. And it has some heat dissipation fins right here because this thing can put out 975 lumens. And it does that by utilizing two 18650s. Two 18650s. So let's go ahead and take a close look. The TN15 comes with a very nice sheath. Has ThruNite label right there. Uses Velcro to keep it open and closed, which I'm not a big fan of. I would prefer a button, especially if you're hunting, trying to be quiet. I would recommend that they had put in a quiet button instead of Velcro. Single stitch all the way around. Some really good nylon right here. Seems like ballistic nylon to me. You do have a button here on the back along with Velcro to secure it to your belt or whatever you like. Also comes with some extra O-rings, which is always good because these do sometimes fail or tear. So it's thoughtful that they add those. They also give you some extra covers for your tail cap and your mode select button. This also comes with a remote switch. So you can go ahead and replace your tail cap with this remote switch here, and then you just utilize this pressure switch right here to turn on and turn off the flashlight. This is good if you mount it on something such as a firearm or whatever you wish to mount it on. Also comes with a lanyard. Now this is obviously not an everyday carry kind of flashlight unless maybe you're a law enforcement or again search and rescue or hunting. That's its intent. You can see here the bezel sort of has a crown bezel. It has you know, this sort of like a wavy crown pattern, which I like. I especially like because if you ever set a flashlight down and it's on and you forget about it, at least you could see. I'm going to go ahead and brighten this up a little bit. You have a little bit of light leak right there. That's not a bad thing. That's intentional. So let's sort of let you know that it's on, which is kind of nice. You do have glass, nice clear coated glass right there. A very deep, smooth reflector. And you can see down in there you have a LED. That kind of looks wacky, doesn't it? That LED is the CREE XM-L2 LED, able to deliver 975 lumens. As we go down the flashlight here, you can see some heat fins. And then here you have your mode select button to cycle through all the different modes, which we'll get to in a moment. And then you have your two barrels right here. I could sort of unscrew this a little bit here. You can unscrew this middle portion right here. So you could probably go down to one battery if you wanted to by just removing one of these sections. And then of course you have your tail cap. You operate this flashlight using the mode select button to cycle through the modes and the power switch on the tail cap. You also have a U-shaped cap right there. So what that allows you to do is actually tail stand this guy, which I wouldn't recommend. It has a very big heavy head there, but hey, it is possible to tail stand this, and it also makes it so you can still easily press the button by having that U shape right there. There are some cutouts here, probably for the ring here that they include with the lanyard. As I said earlier, this flashlight is powered by two 18650s. I don't think, no, these were not included with this flashlight. But I went ahead and disassembled this. Instead of from the tail cap, I separated it between the head and the body there so you can sort of see what it looks like right there. So we'll go ahead and pop these in. And pretty nice thick barrels there, nice O-rings. We'll go ahead and pop these in. You want to put positive side up. However, there is reverse polarity protection here. And nice tight fit there, by the way. It's actually resisting a little bit because of air pressure. So that's kind of nice because that means that you don't get any of that battery rattle. Let's do it like that. My hand was hitting the button. No rattle there. Really, really nice. Now, As I said, it does have reverse battery protection. It also has a forward clicky button, so you turn it on and off using this. So you could press it halfway and sort of get that momentary, or you could click it and it stays on. Click it again, it goes out. Let's go ahead and run through the, one other thing, the battery voltages, working voltages are from 2.7 to 12 volts. So yes, that means you could operate on a single or the two 18650s as we have it configured here. Let's run through the modes. This flashlight has 6 modes. It has Firefly, low, medium, high, turbo, and turbo is at 975 lumens of capability, and a strobe light. So let's go ahead and click it on and we'll take a look at that first mode. This is Firefly, and that's 0.29 lumens for 62 days. That's right, 62 days. Now we'll go ahead and hit the mode select button once, and that brings it up to the next setting, which is the low setting right there, and that is 19 lumens for 177 hours. Hit the button again and we're in medium, and that's 266 lumens for 9.7 hours. Hit it again, you get 652 lumens for 199 minutes. Hit it again, we're in turbo, and that's 975 lumens for 126 minutes. Now to put it in strobe, you press and hold the button, and you get your strobe, and it's strobing at that full 975 lumens for 226 minutes. Click it again, it goes back to normal operation, and you can see that it cycles from the lowest setting to the highest setting, and just cycles just sort of round robins as you select the mode. This does have memory, so if I do cut it off and then go ahead and put it back on, I'll remember what the last setting was, with the exception of the strobe. Before we take this outside, and while I wait for it to get dark outside, I got a couple of more specs to run by you. This can throw a light 563 yards downrange. Again, it's a thrower, you could tell. So it doesn't have an orange peel reflector, it has a nice smooth reflector, and it's pretty deep, which means it's going to throw that light a very good distance. This is impact resistant to 2 meters, and that is 6.5 feet. It's also waterproof to the IPX8 standard, which is 1.5 meters or 5 feet. The weight of this flashlight is 294.5 grams, which translates to 10.3 ounces. Dimensions of this flashlight is 9.8 inches long, which is 250 millimeters, and the width right here at the top, the head here, is 58.5 millimeters, which is 2.3 inches. I noticed one other thing in my notes here. If you don't want to use 18650s, you could go ahead and load this up with some CR123s. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pattern here real quick. And let me dim it a little bit, bring it down to maybe a medium so I can sort of take a look at that. And you can see it has a very nice clean light. You have your nice, very bright spot right there, and you have a flood. I like this a lot because you don't see any weird things going on. It's very clean, no artifacts or anything, or weird leakage around the edges. Very clean, almost perfect light right there. Well, we're out here in my backyard at dusk, pretty much dark, and way out here there's a fence line that's about 30-35 yards away. I'm going to go ahead and cycle through the modes so you can sort of see how they are. First I'm going to do Firefly, and you can see there is a slide out there. It's really for close-in stuff, not so bright so it ruins your night vision. Let's go ahead and bring it up to the low setting. There we go. So you can see the low setting can illuminate the fence all the way out there. Like the documentation says, it is a thrower. Let's bring it up to medium. And I'll tell you, it's completely usable for a backyard, just in the medium setting. Really incredible. Let's bump it up to high. And those trees out there are about 50 yards, and I'm illuminating even probably out 100 yards easily right there. Let's go to turbo. And you know, this quite frankly, definitely wouldn't have any problem going 500 yards. That is just incredible. I'm going to go ahead and point this down. You can see it almost looks like a laser. It's pretty incredible how bright this flashlight is. In my opinion, the best thrower that you could get for $89.95. ThruNite does it again. This is why I'm a very big fan of ThruNite. Just build quality is solid, performs just awesome, and if you're into law enforcement or anything like that, this can also be used obviously as a weapon. This is a striking bezel and has a lot of weight there on top, so it puts a lot of weight out there at your swing. Although if you're law enforcement, never raise your hand above your shoulders because that's considered deadly force. So let's be nice. Anyway, a really good flashlight. Highly recommend it. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. Don't be afraid to hit that like button, subscribe. I really appreciate it. I could definitely use the help, and it shows me that you appreciate what I'm doing here. And I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great evening. Take care. Bye.